Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's budget video. I am so sorry that this is going up way later than I initially had planned. Our weekend was just absolutely crazy. We had a really busy weekend. Isn't it kind of funny how that works? Like you go into the weekend thinking, yeah, we don't have a lot going on, and then all of a sudden it's like so much gets piled on. So I did not get a chance to film this video. It is Monday at almost 11, so my goal is to get this video filmed and just get it up ASAP for you guys, and then we'll do like a weekly check-in later this week is what I'm thinking. But I am excited that budget videos are back. I've missed doing them and we're kind of doing things quite different now, so I will definitely, you know, talk about that and everything. But in front of me I have my To Done monthly planner. This is the fall monthly To Done planner that I just released in the shop, so I will have a link to my shop down below if you want to check it out. It's in its own like To Done monthly planner section in my shop. But I absolutely love this planner. I love how simple it is to use. I love how everything's pre-decorated and it takes like 0 time to get things put together and have it look cute. So I'm very excited about that. But anywho, let's go ahead and dive right in. So I've got my budget plan set up here. I did a little bit of pre-setup before I sat down to film. That's why it took me forever to actually sit down to film. And then my oldest was at tennis this morning, so I didn't get a chance to like, yeah, anywho, I was watching my youngest. But okay, so I filled in just my weekly check-in category. I just did that in text so that I can copy and paste it really easily from week to week. And then I did track transactions. Now I'll go through all those in more detail with you guys during the weekly check-in and everything, but I have my key set up here. So the way that we do our budgeting now, just to give you kind of an overview, we went back to just using debit for everything for quite some time. We do that when we feel like we need to get our spending in check a little bit, and I feel like we're back to a place like where we're doing really, really well and there's really no issues. We've talked to our financial advisor too about things, and like we just have a whole different setup in terms of like finances with the business too and all of that. So the way we're doing it now is any sort of expenses like Costco hauls and groceries, gas, household, entertainment, things for the puppies, miscellaneous spending, that's all going on the credit card. And every Friday I pay the credit card off, so we never accrue interest or anything like that. So I didn't this past Friday because none of the transactions had actually even posted at that point, but this Friday I will pay off everything. And so I use this sheet to track my like the credit card balance and, you know, all the transactions and stuff. And so this is the current like balance of the credit card, and then again this Friday I will pay it off completely. This way we have a separate account just for our like spending, and then all of our bills like the mortgage, the HOA, electric, all that kind of stuff comes out of our checking account. So this is more of like our spending that we do throughout the month. We can kind of keep track of all the balances this way and all of that. And then in the weekly check-in I will use the color coding to find out exactly what was spent during the first week of the month, how much we have remaining, and all of that. And then if I need more space, which it's very likely I will, I can just duplicate this page. Very easy to do. You just go to your thumbnails, you tap on, and I'm using GoodNotes 6 by the way, you tap on this little triangle here and hit duplicate, and that will create another page for you. So if you run out of space, just duplicate the page and you're all set to go. But yeah, so that's kind of how we're doing things. We have our Citibank for our expenses that you're gonna see here for the most part, and then bills come out of our checking account. And yeah, so anywho, I just thought I'd mention that real quick. One big thing that changed too is that we did create, we transitioned the business from an LLC to an S Corp. So now Andrew is working for the business full time and he earns a salary from the business. And then I earn a salary as well. So that's our income. I'm not going to share those numbers. Andrew and I talked about it and we decided not to share those numbers. And then we have miscellaneous income as well for anything, you know, random that might come in. So again, not going to share those numbers just for privacy reasons. And then for miscellaneous, these are other numbers that I'm not going to share, but just so you guys kind of know like what we're working on. So we are still working on building up our emergency fund. We want to have a year's worth of expenses in our emergency fund. And then medical is something that we're adding to. We, instead of like having traditional health insurance, we do like a cost sharing program. It's through Christian Healthcare Ministries. And any medical expenses that you have beyond $1,000, they cover. So I want to have $1,000 per family member in our medical fund just to cover those miscellaneous things. And then if it gets depleted a little, say we have to go to an annual checkup or something like that, then we would just replace that money, but we're still building that up to where it's $1,000 per person just to have on hand. And yeah, so basically we're like cash pay anywhere we go, and then again, anything beyond $1,000 is covered through the cost sharing program. We just found that to be a lot cheaper than paying, like it had almost gotten to just about $2,000 per month just for an insurance premium through Cigna. And we did some shopping around and stuff, and I'm like, why are we paying so much? The cost sharing program is $700 a month. And yeah, to me, that just like makes more sense. We don't go to the doctor very often, and it's just way cheaper than paying like a premium on top of co-pays, on top of like the insurance wasn't even like that fantastic, so we still had to pay out of pocket for things. It just made no sense. So we just go to whatever doctor we want to go to because we don't have to worry about in-network or out-of-network, and we pay cash pay, and that's that. And the same thing for dental too. We do have a dental like dental coverage for the kids that we pay, but other than that, like we just pay cash, and it works pretty well for us. So because it was funny, like I did all the math, I added up even the dental program for all of us for the whole year, and I was like, it is cheaper to pay cash to go get our teeth cleaned than to pay this premium every single month. And yeah, so anywho, so weird. But, and then we have the kids savings accounts. So we're getting those going, which is exciting. And then we also have retirement. All right, so that's all of the kind of miscellaneous like goals that we're working on. And then over here we have bills. So I have this split up between bills, expenses. Bills are things with due dates and things like that. So the first thing we have is our mortgage, and that is due, or was due, on the 1st of November. And of course we did pay that already. It already came out. So we can mark that as paid. And we had budgeted $1,521.22, and it was $1,521.22. We are working on paying off a vehicle. We purchased a van, and we did finance part of it. And so we're paying that off, and you guys will see we're not putting just the minimum payment towards it, we're putting extra, and we're planning to do the same thing with our solar panels and then also our mortgage to pay all of those debts off more quickly. So yeah, and then if it's a really good year with the business, we can do like bonuses and stuff like that. I still am learning about the S-Corp stuff. It still is confusing. I just sent this long email to Nick this weekend, so I'm like, wait, so in this scenario, like how does this work, and da-da-da, and I think I'm overthinking it for sure. But we talked about like giving ourselves bonuses and using that towards our financial goals. So if we're able to put a big chunk towards our debts, or a big chunk towards the emergency fund, things like that. So let's see. Okay, so that's the mortgage, and then we have the HOA. So we do live in a neighborhood with an HOA. Thankfully it has not gone up anymore. That's $126.95 and that was paid already. So that is all set. And then we have the solar panels, which is a debt. And I personally want to get them paid off because I don't see the benefit of them quite yet because we have a payment. So to me, it like does not make sense. But $183.42 and $183.42. Our electric bill's definitely gone down, but the fact that we have a minimum payment, I'm like, this seems silly to me. Like if you're able to pay for them cash, like then yeah, that makes sense, but it doesn't really save us much money on a monthly basis. So I feel like that was kind of a dumb decision, but anywho. And then we have, let's see, the gym membership. Some of these are out of order. I wrote down like a rough draft and I have arrows everywhere because I was like, oh wait, that's not the right due date. And that's our gym membership and that is paid already. And that was $87.85. $87.85. We did switch gyms because we liked the kids program more at this new gym that we're at. It was really hard to get the kids into the other gym we were going to, like their spots were always full. So and I think it's just because of location. We are in like a very like young family type of neighborhood and everyone goes to that gym, so I think that's why. And then we have, goodness, I made this confusing for myself. Oh, and then we have APS, which is our electricity. And that was still kind of pricey but I think it's because like it was the summertime and stuff. We did get the bill. It hasn't come out yet. Oh wait, so I like hasn't technically paid. It comes out today, but I did see the bill come through. So we had budgeted 100 for it, and then I think it was like 80 something. So that should be coming through like either today or tomorrow. And then on the 7th we have water and trash. And we budgeted 100 for that. And then we have on the 13th, Southwest Gas, which is for like our gas stove and also to heat our home, which we still do not have to do in this fall. It was 91 degrees yesterday. So it's not like anywhere near fall weather, but it is beautiful. It is so nice. Like, it did get hot in the afternoon, but the rest of the day is so nice. Like going for family walks at night and everything. It's just really, really nice right now. So I'll take it. I don't need the chilly, chilly weather. And then on the 14th, we have Geico. And that is our auto insurance. And that is $150 that we budgeted. It kind of varies each month, which I don't really understand why. I need to maybe call and see what that's about. And then on the 15th we have State Farm, which is Andrew's life insurance policy, and that has always been the same. It's just $38.70. And then we have CenturyLink, which is our internet, and we are looking into switching companies because it's been kind of spotty lately, and I need really good internet because my business, I work primarily off the internet and stuff. So there's another company that moved into the area that a lot of our neighbors have really liked, and so we might switch to them, but we'll see. So Massage Envy is $75. I'm planning on letting this go through this month. I froze it and then I unfroze it. Is that right? Unfroze? Anyway, I let it, like, I activated it again, and my back was just really bugging me. So I went in and got some work done with that, and then I just want to do like a really good like massage after all the launches in November, and then I'm planning on just canceling that completely. You guys know, if you've been here for a while and you've seen my budget videos, you know that thing has been like, are we canceling? Are we not canceling? What's happening? Da da da. But anywho, so that's the story with that. And then 11/23 is Banner, and that is my life insurance policy. And that's $22.22. Always been the same. And then on the 24th, we have World Watch News. We use this for homeschool to catch up on like current events and stuff. It's not biased in any way, shape, or form. It comes from a Christian worldview, which I appreciate. And they say at the end of it all the time, like, no matter the news, the purpose of the Lord will prevail and all that. So I just really like that. And again, there's like no bias like towards like political stuff. So I personally appreciate that. And then they throw like fun things in for kids too. So it's not all just like serious news. It's like fun things too, like fun little activities. So we really enjoy that. So that's $6.99 for that subscription. And then we have the car, which is due on the 25th. And like I said, we are not putting the minimum payment towards this. We're putting $1,000 towards it. And that is to pay it off as quickly as possible. And then on the 27th, we have T-Mobile, which is our cell phone carrier. And we budgeted $150 for that. So that is a grand total of $3,658.35 for our bills. And then we come down to our living expenses. So for living expenses, first we have Costco. So each month we do like a big Costco haul where we get all of our bulk items. We get, you know, paper towels and toilet paper, meat, all that kind of stuff. So we have that, and then we have just regular groceries, which is when we go, I don't like how that looks, which is when we go to the regular grocery store to get like produce, stuff like that. Sometimes Costco will have really good deals on produce, but for the most part we get that at just like Sprouts or Fry's. And then we have gasoline. Our minivan is a hybrid, which is incredibly helpful with the gas prices the way they are. So I'm very thankful for that. We are planning on doing some extra driving this month though, because we have family coming into town. We have Thanksgiving, all that kind of stuff. So yeah. We have a household, which that's for anything we don't get at Costco. So for example, the kids like mouthwash and their toothpaste and like just random things like that. A lot of shampoo, conditioner. I like to switch out my shampoo and conditioner because if I use the same stuff, eventually my hair just like doesn't seem to like it. I don't know if that's just me. Let me know if like you deal with that too, but I feel like I can't use the same product for too long. Otherwise my hair is just like, I don't know. I feel like I have to switch it up each month. So entertainment, and that includes eating out. So if we go to a movie, if we go get ice cream, if we go, you know, to get like on a date night, go out to dinner or something, that all is included in entertainment. And then of course we have the puppies, that's for their food, that's for new bones, whatever we may need for them. Then we have babysitting, so we have a girl who watches all the kids for Bible study night. So each Thursday we do Bible study with our neighbors, and we pay per kid for her to watch them for an hour. So that's what that's for. So we just take out cash for that. Then we have Andrew's pocket money. Now pocket money also covers like if he needs new clothes and stuff like that. Same for me. Ooh, just had a bit of a coughing fit there. So if we need haircuts, if we need new clothes, if I want to go get my nails done, like all of that stuff is covered. I think I mentioned we're not doing sinking funds anymore, so that's kind of how, and we haven't for a while, and this is working honestly really, really well for us. So, and then we have miscellaneous spending, so that's like anything random that comes up. And then we have Maddie's piano lessons, which we take out cash for all of her lessons for the month and then give it to her instructor at the beginning of the month. And then gymnastics. For babysitting, I think there were, I wrote down 4, but is that right because of Thanksgiving? 1, 2, 3, yeah, so that is $40, and we did take that out already, too. And then piano lessons was $240, and we already took that out. Maddie's doing great with her piano. She has another recital coming up, and it's crazy. So this Saturday is her recital. It's at 10:30, and then my grandma's like 85th birthday party's at 11. So her piano teacher is letting her go first so that we can just go to the recital real quick and then just probably have to leave right away and then go to my grandma's birthday. So it's gonna be a busy day. And then gymnastics, we had budgeted $185, and I just saw that that came out, so I wanted to track that. It came out at $183.96. So I'm gonna change my pen color up here to green, and that's 104 under what we had budgeted. Okay, so as far as the other categories, we have, oh, and I forgot, I did transfer, so Andrew and I have Chime cards, which is a different bank. And I just transfer $100 to each of our Chime cards at the beginning of the month, and that's already been done. So that's all good. And that way we just each have our own like Chime app and keep track of our balance that way. Okay, so for Costco, we budgeted $500 for Costco. We budgeted $500 for regular groceries. We budgeted $150 for gas. And then household, $100. Entertainment, $150. And for the puppies, $100. And then miscellaneous, $150. So the grand total for our expenses is $2,315.00. So that is our budget. So we've already had some stuff happen. We've had some bills come out and things like that. I've had to track some transactions already, which again, I'll go over all of that. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Maybe it's because, ooh, that is really crooked. Maybe it's because I'm not doing sinking funds anymore. I don't know. This does include a page for sinking funds, but I'm probably not going to use that page. I'm not going to use the debt tracker. I'm not going to use the savings tracker. I'm kind of just tracking those things as we go, but well, maybe I actually might use the debt tracker and savings tracker. It might be fun to actually track that stuff a little bit more closely. So I might actually use those, but I'll get those set up separately, and I won't be sharing those. But yeah, transactions are good to go. So I will check in probably Thursdays is what I'm thinking. I will do my budget videos. I'm still really figuring out like YouTube stuff. In terms of like new releases always go up on Wednesday, and then I know I've been talking about it forever, but you guys, like this stuff is probably not going to be like good to go until the start of the new year, just because the last little bit of this year is crazy, like getting all the 2024 planners ready to go, and like December is going to be busy because of holidays and birthdays. We have my husband's birthday, my oldest daughter's birthday, And then we also have our puppy's birthday, which we are gonna do something for them. Okay, I know, judge away if you'd like, but and then like my sister-in-law and my mother-in-law, like there's just so much. And then we're going up to like the Polar Express, like, and then I have like a lot of work I have to do in December. So I'm thinking like all of this stuff is not gonna be taking place until like January. So I feel bad for bringing it up in the first place, because I had intended on starting like the membership and all that stuff sooner. But I do want to still get membership videos up, and I figured those will go up Monday, because membership Monday, I like alliteration. If you're not new here, you know that. And then I think it'll just be like, honestly, like Wednesday, new releases, Thursday budget, Friday plan with me, and then maybe Tuesday do like some shorts for like digital planning tips and tricks and things like that. I do want to start posting more tips and reels and behind the scenes and like just all sorts of things. I want to get like some form of the P2P spotlight going again. I just love showing off your guys' spreads. Like, so many of you have posted like the cutest spreads in our Facebook group, and I'm like, oh, I want to show them off because they're so good. Like, let's see, I saw one today where it was like or yesterday in our Facebook group, Tabitha, like she used the portrait, and I won't share it because I don't have her permission to do so, but she did the portrait version of this planner and it looks so good, and I'm like, I want to show that off so bad. So I want to like get your guys' posts shared on social media again, and like give away free goodies and just all sorts of things. There's so many fun things that I want to do. So anywho, I'm just trying to still like iron all that stuff out and like figure out schedule wise how I'm gonna fit everything in. But we have good plans. I think I feel good about it. It's gonna be fine, but I just really need to get past this like super crazy busy season with like getting the 2024 planners done. I put myself in this position, so I have no right to sit here and complain. Like, I should have started working on this stuff so much sooner than I did, but we started homeschooling in August, and that kind of took over my life because it was so new, and like just trying to get all that figured out, that was the big priority, and that just delayed everything. So it's like, but anywho, so you guys will see a weekly check-in, but that's our budget plan. I love this. I absolutely love this. Just a little like peek into the 2024 Prosper Planner, and in general the templates. You can expect to see a similar template to this in the new planners. And then I think I'm gonna also do some like a paycheck budgeting more so type of deal. So I know I love this one. I feel like it is very universal. You could use it for paycheck budgeting, but I know there's like certain formats that other people use, and I want to provide options for you guys. So but this like works great for me. This is perfect. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this budget video. I'm glad I finally got to sit down and film it. Now I'm gonna edit it and get it up for you guys, and then Wednesday we have a new release. You guys will see the December version of the To Done planner, so that's coming, as well as a product that I sneak peeked in the Plan With Me that went up a few days ago. And then yeah, weekly check-in, Plan With Me's, all sorts of fun things. So anyways, that's it for this one though. Again, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to catch all of our future videos, and I will chat with you all later. Bye.